Game week is upon us. We're excited, ready to go. So fire away wherever you guys are ready.
Just asking the guys about some of the changes that were made. You have the benefit of obviously being here, knowing how things went, but there were obviously some things that you probably saw could be addressed, could be changed. What are some of those that you've found most beneficial, that you found the most excitement around from the guys?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, you always take note and make notes on what we could do better, and when you get that opportunity, obviously, you have the opportunity to make changes and hopefully improve on something that's been great, really successful over the years and stuff. The guys have been really excited, just changing terminology and cleaning things up from that standpoint, and hopefully making things easier and easier to understand and comprehend, and doing away with things that we necessarily didn't do a whole lot in the past, and just really just focusing on what our strengths is as a defense and what our guys can do. So just trying to streamline things and fit and mold it to what our personnel can do.
Coach, you're an analyst. You had to go ahead and get some game plans ready for Chip Long when he was at Notre Dame.
Definitely.
What is his offense? What did they try and do? It looks like they got some eye candy. They'll come at you tight end.
Yeah, definitely. I think everything with him starts run game, RPO wise. He wants to be a physical offense and establish the run game, and obviously take play action shots off of that. Uses tempo, a lot of pre-snap movements, shifts. So we got to do a great job of communicating and making things simple and adjustable out back, and really getting on the same page from that standpoint. But got a lot of respect for him. He's had some great offenses over the years, obviously being in the playoffs at Notre Dame, and it'll be a great challenge for us defensively. A lot of unknowns going in, a lot of transfers, first time coordinator at a new school, so a lot of variables from that standpoint, but gotta be on the same page and communicate defensively.
Speaking of unknowns, Coach, it was Yates a quarterback last year, obviously. Jeff Sims is a different type of quarterback. What have you seen on film from him?
Yeah, definitely. Just watching him in the spring game, I think he's definitely improved as a passer. Obviously, he's got a good skill set, good size. I think he's growing as a passer, good runner, and it'll be a great challenge for us. I think he can throw the ball down the field and obviously make plays and extend plays with his feet.
Is there anybody he reminds you of that you've kind of studied on film before or scouted out before?
To be honest, just my personality, I'm not a big comparison guy. I think he has his own strengths and stuff, and he presents problems and challenges in his own way.
In terms of his mobility, what is that? Do you have to sort of scheme around that differently than you would normally for somebody who's maybe more of a pocket passer, just in terms of the pass rush that you're trying to get and how aggressive you can be?
Yeah, for sure. You obviously got to prepare and have great eyes and great discipline in the rush lanes for those guys that are apt to pull the ball down and extend plays with their feet. So a good challenge up front, good challenge for my linebackers as well. Just playing discipline, playing with good eyes, playing with good technique, balancing up the rush lanes and that standpoint.
Wes, what is this moment as we get close to the first game like for you? Is it that much different than spring ball or a month ago or 3 months ago?
It's like Christmas Day, honestly. I just feel really excited and really thankful for this opportunity and moment. Prepared a long time for this opportunity and excited. Every day to me is an excitement and blessing to come to work at Clemson with the great young men and women in our program, from our staff and players. So I feel like every day is Christmas Day around here. I just am very thankful on my ride in every day, and just really excited for this opportunity.
How did you see during the year this year? How willing, or did you see how willing the guys were to accept that, hey, we won 10 games last year, but it wasn't what we set out to do, and then they dug in and got to work on improving themselves?
Yeah, definitely. It's been 100% buy-in since all the changes. Obviously, no transfers out one of only 4 programs in the Power 65 to do that. But all of our guys, staff included, have a chip on their shoulder. You know, we want to go out and right the ship this year and prove that maybe 10-3 season was a one-off. You know, that we can get better in a lot of areas, and so that's been great motivation every day. And you know, just improving the little things, becoming a master of the basics. You know, that's kind of my mentality. I don't want to be a jack of all trades. I want to master the basics and get really good at stuff and stuff that you can hang your hat on. And so it's been a great challenge and motivation. Our guys have been 100% bought in.
Wes, how valuable is it for you, looking back last year, you had that game day experience against Iowa State in the bowl. Now moving forward to Georgia Tech, how valuable is that kind of game day preparation for you to be able to say, been there, done that?
Yeah, definitely. It was huge. I mean, most coordinators don't get that, first-time coordinators don't get that opportunity, you know, and I feel like it went as well as it could go. Obviously, Iowa State was a really good challenge for my first game, and just from a staff standpoint, we obviously rose to the occasion and found a way to win that game. But it's been a tremendous stepping stone, and you know, spring training was great. Training camp's been even better. So I feel like from a preparation standpoint and just staff chemistry and cohesion, we're all pulling in the same direction and everyone's on the same page.
How perfect of a storm is this for you? Because you didn't lose a ton of guys. You had, you know, guys come back, just, you know, that natural graduation. For you to come in and to be able to implement and take over how you want to and how you are best suited to, how perfect was this storm that kind of set up for you?
Yeah, I mean, it's been unbelievable. You know, obviously having a lot of talent come back and those guys being bought into the process and what we want to do defensively. I mean, it really is the perfect storm. And can't be more excited to be able to put those guys in position to display their strengths, you know, and let them do what they do best, you know, through play calling. Where
are they in terms of where you want them to be?
Well, obviously, there's always something to coach and improve upon on every play. There's never any perfect play. There's always something that you could do better or improve upon. So I feel like we're at a good spot game 1. You know, obviously by game 15, I hope that we're upward trending every week. So that's all that you can ask, is to get better, 1% better every day.
And as a stats guy though, did you have that, like, all right, this benchmark of like where I want him to be, what I'm expecting, where we should be producing?
Yeah, I mean, you keep all the statistics from last year's scrimmages and previous years and that sort of thing, so those are always good benchmarks. But when you've been in this profession so long, you know what makes up a good defense and have the opportunity to go perform at a high level. So it's pretty easy to notice that.
I asked you this a couple weeks ago, my phone burned up. Now that you've had a chance to go through it, you'll leave the hotel, you'll ride the bus with your wife and little girls. The game plan's already in place. What is that like for Wes Goodwin? Tony used to put on the headphones and circle the field, listen to music, but what is that like for you? What gets you in game mode?
Yeah, I mean, just knowing that you're prepared, first and foremost. I fully trust my preparation, you know, my weekly schedule. You know, I'm 100% in total commitment from that standpoint. But once it gets to game mode, I just enjoy every Saturday, Sunday, whatever, Monday, whatever day that we get to tee it up. You know, just thankful for those opportunities. Those are special. You work 360 days for 15 opportunities. So just enjoying those moments and not getting caught up in all the stress and the outside noise, and just enjoying that opportunity with those seniors and those guys in the locker room, your coaching members that you've spent countless hours in a room with, you know, just enjoying that, you know, just soaking it all in. I usually go out, walk the field, come back, and then just kind of enjoying the moment in the locker room, just watching everybody go through you know, their steps are preparation. Some guys, like you said, Tony had his headphones on, you know, I'm just pretty chill. I am who I am. You know, all that stuff doesn't change me or affect me, and just